Every time. Why when I go to the rec, you fools, for the most part, most of us are high-level basketball players. Why do y'all want to hop straight into a game and not warm up first? Why do y'all want to do that? What is wrong with anyway? They can't stand when you're better than them. They can't. Okay, it's time for a story time. And this is because I played in some runs yesterday, okay? Now, little backstory on the story. I have asthma. We know this. I've made a few videos about it, a few shorts, reels, whatever about it. Being a hooper with asthma is probably one of the hardest ways to hoop, okay? When your lungs just don't work, it is the hardest thing to do as a hoop. Now, to preface a little bit more, Wednesday night, we were out on the balcony. Me and my girl were out on the balcony, and the cold front came in. So all the wind, all the allergens, pollens, whatever happened. I have allergies. My asthma is triggered by heavy exertion, allergies, and trauma. So like if I sneeze really hard multiple times in a row, my asthma will flare up. I know it's weird, it's just how the body works. But the cold front came in, high, heavy winds, all that allergens. I woke up at 2 in the morning on Thursday and I could not breathe. It felt like I was breathing through like one of the coffee stir straws. So I did like 4 puffs of my inhaler, tried to go back to bed. I slept for like 30 minutes after that. So I was 2 to 2:30, I slept. Woke up the next morning, I could barely breathe, like barely. Barely, but I could barely breathe, okay? So I set a doctor's appointment and my doctor's appointment, he was like, yeah, dude, obviously you have asthma, so we're gonna give you prednisone. I forgot I told my brother we were going hoop. Mind you, when you're on prednisone, it opens your lungs up so you can breathe normally, but my lungs were tired from a whole day of Wednesday night through Friday morning of just trying to breathe. Fast forward to when the story actually started. My doctor cleared me to play. He's like, just scale up to it. Every time, why when I go to the rec, you fools, for the most part, most of us are high-level basketball players. Why do y'all want to hop straight into a game and not warm up first? Why do y'all want to do that? What is wrong with anyway? So we play, right? We play first game. I get picked up immediately. And I don't know why it happens because I'm really like, I don't warm up flashy. I just do like quick 2-3 handle series into a jump shot or 2 handles, hezzy, runs the basket, different layups to warm up. Nothing like fancy at all. But I got picked up immediately. So it's me, the dude, he had some like curly hair and a beanie. You can look at someone and know if they played college, but he refused to tell me where he played. But he was on my team, he was a guard. He was probably like 6'2", 6'3". Another dude, he definitely did not play anything past high school. I could just tell by his jumper. But he was a little bit bigger than me, about the same height. But he could shoot lights out. Bro in the Kobe Dodgers, drive, strong, easy lays, dunking it, all that. I had a shorter guy on my team. He was probably like 5'4", 5'5", but he was quick, so we had him. Well, he shot for ball and made captain, so he chose everybody. How I play in ones is not the way I play in fives, mind you. Like, I don't go into all the shifty moves and stuff like that and quick twitch when I'm playing fives. In fives, I go straight efficiency. So if I ever release any footage of me running in a 5v5, unless I know everybody there, I'm not gonna do the quick twitch, shifty stuff. I'm gonna play efficiently because I'm playing to win, if that makes sense. So for me, yesterday was a lot of like twitch hard away cross into a mid-range, or like size up, double tween, delay tween, drive to the basket, bump, finish off 2 type stuff, right? We ran it up for 8 games straight, no losses. We lost the last game because I think everybody's tired. We didn't really care because we stayed on the court for 2 hours straight. 8 games, no losses. We were playing what were we playing to? 12 each game. Each game, it was like, first game was 12-8, 12-8. Like they were not super close, but they weren't like blowouts. There was a game where it was a blowout. It was like 12-3. Finished that game in like 5 minutes. So first game, I was dying. First 2 games, because I'm going from not being able to breathe to going straight into like high intensity hooping, bruh. I could breathe, but I was like, dude, my core hurts. So I wasn't really playing like the first game. And of course you get the people who don't, you know, they can't stand when you're better than them. They can't. You get the people on the other team who are like 5'6", they talk a lot because they pulled from half court. But bro, the court is short. Like the distance between the 3-point lines at the court we're playing is probably like 15 feet. Like it's not a full court. So you pulling from half court there doesn't really mean anything. It just means that you can't really hoop. Anyway, to go back into the story. First 2 games, I'm dead, I'm dying, I'm hurt, I'm tired. But I'm like, I'm gonna push through because this is how you get your lungs stronger, as you push through, right? So I sit for a little bit while we're waiting for the next 4 to pick their 4, because we were running 4s. It's a small court, can't run 5s. I'm sitting, I'm drinking my water, I'm doing my breathing exercises, and then, okay, I'm ready. I feel my lungs start to like recover a little bit. I'm like, oh, I'm turning up. So those first 2 games where I'm just like fooling around. I'm chucking up terrible shots, all that. I dial in, I lock in. I'm like, okay, like, let me actually, I told him, like, I'm good. Like, I was just on medication for my asthma, so I couldn't breathe the first 2 games. But trust, like, these next games, we're not leaving the court. Okay, bro, okay. So we ran it up 6 straight after those first 2 games. Mind you, I'm gonna list the heights of everyone on the court because I vividly remember. So you got me, 6 foot. My teammates were like 5'5", 5'6", 6'3", and about 6'1", right? So that's a decent squad, especially if you're just running like, it's pickup, but it's not pickup like LA Fitness pickup. Like the gym we were at is a members only type thing. Like it's not like LA Fitness where anyone can show up. You need a membership to be there, and it's people who are actually serious about basketball or about athletic training. So it's an actual good facility, right? It's like CTX. That was our squad. Second squad had a 6'5", a 6'4", a 6 foot, and a 5'8". So they were like size, right? But it didn't matter, we still swept them off the court. The other squad had a 5'10", a 5'10", a 5'8", and a 6 foot. And then those teams, they would like mix and mingle because they kept getting booted off the court. Then they had one guy show up, he was about 5'5". That was the guy that was pulling from half court, mind you. And he had a mouth on him, but I'm like, dude, y'all haven't won a single game. Like you're talking all that, but you haven't won a single game. And your only points have been pulling from half court when no one's guarding you, or driving in and people just like lazy swatting defense like James Harden, but whatever. So game 3 comes around, we're getting our extra passes, everybody touching the ball, shots, all that. Game 4, I'm like, okay, let me actually score, because games 1, 2, and 3, I'm trying to figure out how my teammates play, because I've never met these guys before. Usually there's the regulars, I know how they play. I haven't met these 3, so I'm trying to figure out how they play so I know how to play to add to the team. It's a real thing. So I figure out how everyone's playing. I played mostly defense, like lockdown. Y'all have never seen me play defense, but I used to play soccer and tennis. I have the lateral movement. You're not getting past me. So when I tell you you're gonna need to shoot, you're gonna need to shoot. Just like keep that in mind. So first two, 3 games, I'm playing a straight lockdown defense. Only 2 buckets get past me, and it's because they were shot from above the perimeter, which I don't need to run defense off of anyway, because we were up by like 6 the entire game. Or interior. The only interior bucket came from a dude who was like 6'4". He looked like, what's his name? Is he from iCarly? Or Victorious, or Zoe 101. Dude with the dreads and the skull cap. You'll see, I'll put it on the screen. He has the stick of donuts. You wanna buy a bagel? Him. That guy. He looked exactly like him, but he was like 6'4", 6'5". Right, only point came from him. He hit me with a bump and then went off 2. But I was like, that's fine, whatever. Nobody else scored on me. We get into game 4 and I'm like, all right, y'all, I'm well rested. I'm going to work. Okay, bro, okay. I think game 4, 5, and 6, I had between 6 and 8 of the points to 12. Most of them were from driving in and like finishing, right? It got to a point where I got triple teamed going into the paint. I'm driving. I have 2 on me already. It don't matter. But that third one comes at me. I just jump, take the contact, extended hook, finish it, right? Like I have no problem finishing at the rim. Then I hear, hey bro, hey, push him left, you can't go left. I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? I just went left on you and scored. What are you talking about? He's like, I haven't seen it, bro, I haven't seen it, bro. And he was dead. You can tell when someone's trash talking and joking, but you can also tell when someone is legit mad that you're lighting them up and then they wanna go, oh bro, but I didn't see it, So, okay, so I drove in left. I had a defender crashing in left on help defense. My defender was on my right, so I'm driving left. The only way to finish is not to go up left. It's inside hand lay to throw off your defender's timing and he can't reach it on your left. So I go pound, cradle, right hand, inside finish, right? Oh bro, you can't go left. I literally went left, but you didn't finish left. I was like, are you stupid? Like, I'm like, let me teach you a little something, okay? So you can see it through someone who actually plays basketball. Defense is crashing in left on help defense from the corner and my defender's on my right. Why would I finish left if he's gonna come and swat it? I'm gonna go right, throw off his timing, and finish the bucket. Stop talking. I get back on defense, right? Lock him up. He decides to pull from the opposite free throw line. It's a short court, and make the bucket. I'm like, okay, whatever. I take the ball, I take it up. I'm coming back. There's this dude with dreads in a white shirt, right? He starts running at me trying to close out. Pump fake. I start going like full speed. I don't really move full speed in any of my videos just because like the mental part of the Achilles is still there, but I'm going full speed, right? Adrenaline pumping. I go up 1, 2 off the left. I'm going. I wasn't gonna dunk it. I was just gonna lay it up, but it looked like it. Bro smacks my entire like forearm and hand. This is the part because I'm finna look. So here's some context because people do not understand the rules of basketball. Hand is part of the ball only when you're shooting or laying up. If I'm driving in and I'm going to finish on you, right? And you smack forearm, that is a foul. If you smack forearm or you go like this, that's a foul, right? Anything wrist and below is a foul. So when I say ball up top, like we've been calling the entire game, someone gets fouled, ball up top, right? That's just how we say it, ball up top, and we check it up. He must have been mad I was lighting him up, because when I say, hey, ball up top, because I go up to finish, ball only rolls out because I get smacked right here. I vividly remember it because it hurt. Bro even agreed. So I go ball up top. No, bro, hand's part of the ball. I said, bro, he smacked my forearm. That's not hand part of the ball. It's ball up top. No, bro, you didn't call foul, bro. You didn't call foul. You've been calling ball up top the entire game, fool. I said, okay, I'll let y'all have that. It's ball up top next time. We honored yours when you called it ball up top, but somehow it don't count for me. Oh, whatever, bro. Oh, whatever, bro. Chirp, chirp, chirp. I'm like, bro, what are you on? So I made it my mission, because I'm petty, to light him up the entire game. So we won 6 in a row after that. But like the moral of the story, let me pull up my notes for the video here. Like, you can always tell when someone does not really hoop. They have a decent enough way of moving with the ball, but they can't hoop. They're like soft, and they're playing with actual comp. It gets in their head when they get fried, right? I'm playing off lungs that don't work. There was a 15-year-old who's like 5'2" who was lighting him up. He was keeping up too, with everybody, which is impressive. But the moral of the story is, like, when you have people who have ego, but they have no skill, it becomes a problem. When you know how basketball works and you can actually play and score and all that, and your teammates actually trust you, right, and they're levels above you, the people who can't hoop do not like it. They don't like it at all. They can't stand it when you're better than them. They literally can't stand it when you're better than them. I'm just looking at my notes here, because I took notes right after the game. But like, if you're trash talking and you have no production on the court, stop trash talking. Because at that point, you're just Draymond Green, right? And bro wasn't even playing defense, so he was more like, if Draymond couldn't play defense, right? If you have no production on the court, don't trash talk. Stay in your lane. I can keep it quiet all game. Like, I'm usually the silent player who nobody even notices is there, right? But the second you try to trash talk me, 1, I'm talking back, and 2, I'm gonna light you up. And I think he got a taste of that, because right after I lit him up for 8 points straight, he left the court and went to go work out with his girl. So there's that. But it also demonstrates, like, when you know different tactics in basketball that someone does not understand, and they're used to the bare bones basic elementary things because they can't hoop, right? If they have the basketball IQ of an elementary school kid, where they teach you, you lay up with your left on the left side, you lay up with your right on the right side, and you don't have any knowledge past that. Like, if I'm driving left and someone's coming in to my left, I'm not gonna try to finish with my left. I'm gonna go same foot, same hand, inside lay, throw off his timing, throw off my defender's timing, finish the bucket. And that's exactly what happened. Like, things that people don't know. Okay, so if I cross you up, ball still spinning, dribble still live, I can take as many steps as I want, pound dribble, 1, 2. Like, there's concepts that are very simple, but they're too complex for the mind of someone who does not play basketball, right? It's the same reason you go to the park, you do something that's actually an advanced footwork, and people call it a travel or carry, right? So the moral of the story is, if you go play pickup, make sure that you actually know how basketball works, and make sure that you actually can hoop, right? Because if you can't produce on the court, 1, you're not getting picked up. You see the team I got picked up by, right? My brother, when my brother's on the court, I cannot like play. And it's not because, oh, he knows my moves. It's just funny to me. Like, I've been hooping with my brother since I started training him, which was almost 7 years ago now. So I can't really take him serious. And it's no knock at my brother. I love my brother, but I can't take him seriously when he's on the court, right? Because if I wanted to, I could just blow by him every time. I need to get like some footage of these runs so y'all can see. But like, yeah, just if you're gonna try to trash talk someone, at least make sure that you are actually doing your job on the court. Play some defense, finish at the rim, do anything besides pulling up from half court, and maybe we'll respect the trash talk. But respect the calls too. If we're giving you all the calls because you can't hoop, at least respect them going the other way. If I call ball up top, it's ball up top. We've been calling that all game, and for some reason it don't count because I'm lighting you up. That's how you know some people just petty, bro. That's just how you know they're petty, and they can't stand it when you're better than them.